Hey, Layton Croft here. I am joined today by Patrick Quigley, our senior geologist and exploration manager, and Craig Beasley, our consulting geophysicist. This is an exciting video. We're going to be talking about our news release of April 28, 2025. So this news release provides results from our recently completed Deep-Sensing MT-IP Geophysical Survey. I've got Patrick and Craig here, and we're going to talk through some of the main points of the news release. So first, let me zoom out just for a minute. For 5 years now, our company has been systematically exploring the Brewer target. It's a former oxide gold mine, but going back to the 1970s, the U.S. Geological Survey identified it also as a porphyry target. We have conducted a whole range of studies and surveys over these 5 years. We've conducted shallow RAB drilling. We've drilled 36 diamond drill core holes. We've done multiple geophysical surveys. We've done geochemical analyses and other things. All of that data together has allowed us to build a geological model. One thing we've never done is we've never used a geophysical survey that has allowed us to look down deeper than 250 meters. So this time we were able to look down on the magnetotellurics, or MT, down to 1,700 meters. And the IP, which we also did in this survey, we were able to look down approximately 500 meters. So the importance of this survey that we just completed is that it's the first time that anyone has ever looked down using modern geophysical techniques to understand resistivity and chargeability at those depths. So what's so exciting is what we saw. Craig, how would you describe the result of this recent survey?
Thanks, Layton. This survey was designed to focus on deep resistivity and deep chargeability, and the outcome shows a columnar, low resistivity body that is wrapped in chargeability, high chargeability. It is a very classic porphyry system signature of a core intrusion encased in a pyrite halo. It fits geologic models perfectly.
Thanks, Craig. Patrick, I'd like to ask you to speak to a slide that has been a part of our corporate presentation for years now. It's a slide that in the news release that just came out is figure 4, and it includes in the sort of left main part of the slide or the image a 3-dimensional map that you created, and on the right side are 2 cartoons. Could you just talk through this a little bit?
Yeah, sure. So the Brewer property is really comprised of a large alteration halo. It's about a 2-kilometer diameter kind of circular feature that forms this resistive topographic expression because of the intense nature of the alteration. So that kind of pink zone there in the middle is a zone of quartz pyrophyllite, locally quartz alunite alteration. And that's important because those types of minerals are indicative of kind of advanced argillic alteration systems. And we know that those argillic alteration zones are genetically and related to porphyry copper type systems, and often spatially sitting right above porphyry systems. So we've long kind of known that we were in the right environment at Brewer to have a porphyry copper type deposit. We've just wanted to know, where is it, how deep is it, and is it mineralized? And that's really where this geophysical survey comes in, is because we knew we had to look deeper, and that's what the MT allowed us to do.
Thanks, Patrick. I want to just focus on what you just said there. 1, where is it? 2, how deep is it? And 3, is it mineralized? So this recent geophysical survey we just are releasing the results for seems to me to help us really answer that first one of where is it. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I mean, that kind of pipe-like or columnar-shaped low resistivity zone You know, it really sits below the former Brewer mine and slightly off to the west. We do have some deeper drill holes in that area. All have given us indications of kind of approaching a potential porphyry system, or at least getting out of the kind of epithermal environment. So I think that, you know, the geology combined with the geophysical response we're seeing is really giving us a pretty compelling target to drill.
Thanks. So going back to this figure 4, on the right side of the figure is this cartoon. And again, we've had this in our corporate presentation on our website for years now. And Patrick, is it right to say that, you know, a cartoon is just designed to give to visualize a concept? It's not supposed to be, you know, all porphyries are going to look exactly like this. Is that right?
Oh, yeah, very much so. Yeah. It's just a conceptual model of a porphyry system.
Right.
But what I would say is what we're seeing is, you know, really strong evidence of this type of system at Brewer.
Exactly. And I want to go to figure 3 now, and go back to Craig. But if we go from figure 4 to figure 3, it's almost like the cartoon is coming to life. And Craig, you'll remember when we first talked, when we first got the original results back not too long ago, I said to you, this looks to me just like the cartoon, and it looks too good to be true. Can you please talk a little bit about figure 3?
Sure. Figure 3 is an excellent representation of the porphyry system model that we have just been discussing. It shows a combination of a deep columnar low resistivity body extending to depth that represents the core intrusion of a porphyry system. Then superimposed on that is the high chargeability model, or the chargeability model, showing the high zone representing the pyrite halo that wraps around that core intrusion. And those two independent data sets that collaborate each other so well that it really is a stunning result that we've achieved with this deep penetrating MT-IP survey.
Thanks, Craig. So my last question is for you, Patrick. So just to follow up, even though the data is still new to us and we have more work to do you feel like there are some deep drill targets here for us to pursue?
Oh, absolutely. It's, you know, it's a really a pretty clear-cut target, as we've kind of been describing. I mean, it really fits the geologic model. It fits kind of the conceptual model of a porphyry type system. So yeah, it's very compelling, straightforward drill targets. But certainly we want to understand as much as we can before we start planning, you know, these relatively deep drill holes.
Well, thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Craig. I, for one, am excited. There's more work to do, but this is just such a great step on our journey in the right direction. And that is all for now.